in the pack. Our second bottle that you will be tasting, or our second whiskey that you'll be tasting from North Star, was from the Series 9, which was the last one that we had here in the country. There was 378 bottles out of this particular cask from the distillery, Caol Ila, of course, distilled in August 2009 and bottled in August 2019. 9 years old. Now, as some or many of you, or all of you might know, Caol Ila, when we see Caol Ila, generally, if it's from its refill Bourbon Hogshead barrel that so many of them are in, you'll find is more of a sort of a straw, sort of white wine type colour. This one, as you can see, has a lot more colour on it. That's because it's been finished in a PX or Pedro Ximenez cask by Ian. So Ian's purchased the cask in the refill Bourbon Hoggy, and he's finished it in Pedro Ximenez, which a lot of independent bottlers, you know, they this is what they do. They find something, they think they can add something to it. They do things like finishes. A lot of them are doing more and more of that type of finish, having that influence on the whiskey that you get. So again, of course, Un-Chillfiltered, natural colour. Ian's tasting notes. The humidor in Glasgow's Malmaison in the late 90s. Now, I certainly wasn't there in the late 90s. I've never even been to Glasgow's Malmaison. Perhaps some of you have. Perhaps some of you will intend to now that you've read this. But the nose. So just when you're nosing this whiskey, maybe take yourself away to what you imagine what Malmaison is, especially in the late 90s. The palate, sweet soot and ash, and the finish, burnt orange slices, which all sounds lots of fun and tasty. Now there is one other Islay whiskey that I noticed in the lineup. I don't know if that's Caol Ila, so perhaps it is, perhaps it isn't. But that would also be a wonderful opportunity to compare two casks side by side from the same distillery, if that's where it's from. So yes, North Star, Fedican, Caol Ila. Please enjoy, and look out for Series 10 from North Star. We hope to see that here at the end of September. It's going to be an absolute cracker. We know it's already been released overseas, so unfortunately COVID's slowing down shipping these days. But anyway, enjoy your tasting, enjoy those North Stars, and stay safe, everybody.